Hi guys, welcome back to another review from Burtonland. In this video I will review Tim Burton's Sleepy Hollow. This DVD is the one-disc version and is for ages 16 and up. This movie lasts for 100 minutes and is an American classic. Tim Burton is just about as good as they get when it comes to creating an atmospheric world to inhabit specific characters. Sleepy Hollow is the perfect kind of movie for his directional Midas touch. It resembles the best of Burton in every way. In the film, an adaptation based on a story by Washington Irving called The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, he captures the slumbering, creepy village of Sleepy Hollow with vivid details and imaginative description. The way everything is presented, the trees look like something out of a fairy tale, and the scenery represents deception in a mysterious wonderland, is what makes this production one of the year's most captivating and magical film experiences. The film takes place in the late 1700s in New York. Constable Ichabod Crane, a timid but smart man played by Johnny Depp, is assigned to investigate a series of grisly murders in a nearby town called Sleepy Hollow. He's rather concerned about his latest task, however, due to the content of the killings. The victims' heads have been sliced in one clean sweep, straight from their bodies. He accepts his duties and travels by horse and carriage to the isolated village. Once Ichabod arrives, the locals, including Lady Van Tassel, Balthus Van Tassel, Brom Van Brunt, and Reverend Steenwyck, greet him with eagerness. They explain the legend of the Headless Horseman, who is supposedly causing the murders in their town. At first he is skeptical. Then, after witnessing a victim losing their head personally, he arrives at the conclusion that the Headless Horseman is responsible for the tragic catastrophes occurring. Ichabod soon meets Katrina Van Tassel, an innocent-looking, self-spoken young woman who may have some advice, as well as several secrets of her own. Tim Burton's direction is focused and wonderfully observant here. The murder sequences are gory and violent, but never way over the top. Burton never loses sight of his main characters, has a good idea about what he wants to place in the film, and the special effects do not distract his ability to do so. He has a knack for allowing an audience to become involved with his pictures. We must think for ourselves, figuring out nuggets of the plot on our own, without the projector's help. He has demonstrated these techniques before in such films as Edward Scissorhands, The Nightmare Before Christmas, and even the best Batman film yet, Batman Returns. Although Sleepy Hollow offers lots of creepy impressions, the film is far from being very scary. Some moments do generate some minor thrills, but for the most part the production is not as terrifying as it could have been. Much of it lacks momentum and build up for the dozen or so graphic beheadings that take place. Burton could have easily loaded this picture with bombarding amounts of shock value, suspense and tension-filled fright, but instead goes for all-out violence, plot and mystery. Not that this affects the overall production. This is more of an atmospheric movie than a scream feast. The atmosphere is certainly above the average. The conclusion of Sleepy Hollow works in a bizarre but unpredictable fashion. The climax occurs unexpectedly and excitingly, with much surprise and special effects. The film's foreshadowing is effective, but regardless of how experienced of a film freak you are, this one's ending that is not meant to be figured out before it takes place. It is one of the preferred closings I've seen in a while. Sleepy Hollow is a brilliantly crafted work of the producer we all love.